Hi, Regency Cam behind me is going to show the cloud cover, the marine layer that's been moving in overnight. We're not expecting fog the next few days, as this would be the situation where it could happen, very high humidity, and we're getting some warm air in place. But we have strong enough winds that we're just going to keep this low cloud marine layer in place. 70-degree temperatures right now, and the dew points, if I were going to show, well, let's do it. Well, they're not too far behind. They're also to the 70s. It's pretty high humidity for the time of the year. Kind of getting the late spring for us, and we're also getting to that early summertime pattern. Winds still up 10 to 15 here tonight, and those are winds averaged over a couple of minutes. Here's what's ahead. Possible record warmth. Each one of these days, I've got forecasts to break the existing records, most of those records within the last 10 years or so. These are flash flood watches north. This is a warm front. We're in that bubble of warmth that only is going to get it more intense and only get more warm air that's here. You saw that we've got the flash flood watch north, and that is a stationary front. It's a front that's going to stay there all the rest of the week. We're talking serious rain from around the mid-south going into the Ohio Valley. I've seen some forecasts 10 to 15 inches and more over the next 7 days. So we got 60s, 70s waking up tomorrow morning, a little cool, a little mild. And there's the marine layer as we start. We'll break out some afternoon sunshine about what we did today and then build in more clouds after sunset. We're up to 86. That would be a new record. But we're also going to be windy. We've got some wind gusts that could be 35, 40 miles per hour. So wind advisory kicks in at 9, goes until 7. So make sure you've got things secured outside. Also have all that water being pushed on shore with the southeast winds. Flood advisory St. Bernard Parish, parts of St. Tammany, Hancock County. But we also have a coastal flood watch because as we get into Thursday and Friday and still have strong winds pushing up enough water, we could have that going all the way to Lake Pontchartrain, flooding into the north parts of the north shore of the lake, and then even as we go to the coast. Thursday is just what we have tomorrow. We're back up to 87. It's still a bit windy out, and we get into Friday, more of the same. But there is the first chance of an isolated shower to pop that day and find those temperatures that are still going to be near record warm, if not setting records at 87. And still a windy day as well. We're not going to get rid of the winds until we get the strong cold front that's going to come through. And I'll show you when that happens right now. There's that first chance of rain on Friday. We get Saturday, that next chance of maybe an isolated storm or two. But it's Sunday. This is the arrival of our front. Could be strong, potentially severe storms. But then quite the difference in temperatures that will come from the 80 degrees, nearly 90s, and some could hit 90, especially North Shore over the next few days. The temperatures dropping all the way to highs in the upper 60s. Already under a very low level risk for severe storms. That's going to be in mainly Saturday, overnight, Saturday through Sunday. And you see it's the old North Shore once again. Unfortunately, Tangipahoa Parish, areas that have already had several rounds of severe storms and damage. Unfortunately, you could have another one. We're going to keep an eye out. That's an impact day for sure. So the WDSU first warning weather 7-day. It's a warm, windy day tomorrow. It's impacts for possible coastal flooding Thursday, Friday, and then the impact for the strong storm Sunday.